All right, welcome back. We're back with our daily quest to make it to 1,000 elo. So we'll see if today's the day. Kind of doubt it because we're only going to play a few games. We're not going to play too many. So he plays the knight. Let's push our D pawn. Trying to knock him off his square. What we're thinking. So he moves this other guy up. So let's knock him off his square. Play mad aggressive. All right. Let's go ahead and pressure him with the bishop. Getting a piece into the game. All right, so now he pushes a pawn. So let's just develop a knight. So we develop the knight. It's still attacking this other knight, which actually gives us, so it would be take. Okay. So do we go aggressive or do we go back? I think we go aggressive. Kind of forces him to stay at home. These two knights are blocking any sort of development with the pawns. If this pawn moves, you just take. Well, I'm not loving this, so let's just back out of there. So if we go here, then he can take the pawn. If we go here, then it's blocking this pawn from being able to develop, which in turn makes it so this bishop cannot develop either unless we push this pawn and then move him out that way. And then all the way undeveloping him feels bad. But in this scenario, I think it may be my best option. It's probably not. Like if the chat, the AI was gonna, okay. So then let's use that move, a little secret move he didn't know about. Hit him with the secrets. And then he takes with his bishop. So now I'm thinking, let's develop a knight. Keep this gravy train going. Develop more pieces. So can we develop this pawn, opening up this bishop? All right, then let's develop this bishop. If he castles, okay. Then we take, opening him up. All right, and then I'm going to castle. Short side, king side. Okay, and then he's coming in for the attack. Let's push a pawn to force him to take. Oh, he doesn't. Wow. That is surprising. So now he's stuck in there, right? So we can just take him. So this is exposing the king slightly. I can see that, but I think it's worth it to take a free piece. Now the question is what to do from here. I mean, checks, captures, and attacks. I think that is, so that this is the check. Is there any other way to check him? I don't believe so. So we can hit him with the check. And then we can capture free pawn. That'll put us up 2 points of material. That feels good. That feels good. You have one whole piece. And then we just need one more pawn. And then we're just up a piece. Full blown. So he needs to move, or he can move his rook. Either way, I can go for this pawn. Let's take a look, though. See, now he's got two guys looking at this knight. So if I take this pawn, I will lose the knight. I don't see any way to defend the knight with the other knight because he has to go to a dark square. So I need to move the knight. Can't move it there. He just gets taken. Can't move it there. I can move it here. And then he can only jump to these 3 squares. We can jump out, blocking the bishop, putting it on the back line, undeveloping pretty much. So out of those options, I think we go h7, attacking this bishop. I think that's the play. Because now we're attacking, and then we can also attack. 2 lines of attack. It's always better to have more than 1 line, I would say. Maybe it's not. All right, so now he's defending with his queen. So I believe that I can just take this pawn for freezies. And then you could almost come all the way back, attacking. And then he would only have 1 defense. But then he could just move out. So is it better to like move this knight up? Because then he's attacking more of his squares. Because he could attack here. Well, he's going to force my hand anyways. So let's come all the way back. Right here. Right in front of the king. Defending that. Defending this pawn from the attack. And attacking this bishop. So it's accomplishing a lot all at the same time. Because the only thing defending the bishop is his queen. And now our pawn. But so I take, he takes, check. He has to go up. So is it still best? I mean, trades are usually good. So let's just trades, keep it simple. I'm thinking something like this knight play, and then what would he do if I did that? Like set up something crazy. Let's just keep it safe. Safe. More simple than safe. Who knows what's safe? I mean, obviously I'm 851 elo. I don't know anything about chess. So he does take the queen. Wasn't really expecting that. Let's trade off the queens. And then develop the knight to a better position. Now we're attacking here. So that would be free, and then that's free. So the only way for him to defend both of them would be to move the bishop back, disconnecting his rooks. That doesn't sound great, if you're asking me. All right, so now he can attack there. So I think we take the free pawn, and then we can come in and attack this pawn next. He can't go here because of the bishop. This bishop's defended. He could come down. But then I could either take or push. This is defended by the king. So that'll be the strategy. We'll go with that. Is that the right thing? Am I just missing a checkmate? That's happened multiple times. If you've been watching the videos, you know. I'm thinking we're fine, we're Gucci, we're moving forward, and then all of a sudden, checkmate. It's over. So we're going to try not to let that happen this game. Oh, what was that? So he moves. So this would be check. I don't see how this is super threatening, but is it super threatening? I think we stick to the plan. We're up 4 points in material. So as long as we don't blunder a checkmate somehow, we should be in a good spot. And it's relatively difficult, I would say, for him to checkmate at this point. Oh, okay. Okay. So now you can move this. Start moving down. Let's see. Let's see. Should we just push this pawn? Start going for a queen? Okay. Take. Go up this way. Because obviously we're not going to blunder the checkmate. Like going over here. Okay. So let's move our king over so that he can't move into a check. It feels bad if he moves into a check. Okay, so he's going to check anyways, which is fine. I think we just keep running to the middle of the board. I know he's butt naked out here, but I would assume it's harder for him to checkmate because I have more pieces out on the board. Who knows if that's true? If you know, leave it in the comments. But I'm going to really attempt to not get checkmated here in the next 5 minutes. We just keep moving the pawn up. And we probably should have the king be helping out the pawn at some point. Get this bishop into play. Make sure the... Okay. So now let's go like this. Move our bishop into the game so he can help us win. Connecting these rooks to each other so that they can defend each other. That is the strategy. All right, we're going to offer a trade because we're winning, so trades are usually good when you're winning. Do we take with the king or with the pawn? I'm thinking the king, just so I can come back behind the pawn or push the pawn if I need to defend. So we'll do the push. Use that technique. And see what he does from there. So he does, so we'll take with the king. And then again, if he checks again, which he does not, but we'll come this way. Still defending the pawn. So we're going to have to just walk around the pawn. Ooh. So we do lose the pawn, but that's okay. Is it okay? Should we have gone down this way to hide? Maybe. But he can't go there, is the good thing. So the king relatively should be safe, relatively speaking. Right. See, and then we can move over here to check him, forcing him to go up, but I don't really see how we're going to check him there. And then at that point, he could just move out. So it's almost like, ooh, where did he go? So he took the pawn. Okay. Let's move this knight into attacking position. All right. Then we'll move the rook to attacking position. All right, he wants to trade, which I am totally for. I am for the trades at this point, because I do have more pieces than him. Hit him with a check. Oh, and let's move this pawn up too. Or we just push pawns. I believe I should win this, as long as I don't have some serious blunder that just costs me everything. then this should be a win for your boy. Plus 7 points. That put me at 858. It's progress. That's what that is. Going in the right direction. That's where we're trending. All right. Is he just prepared to give up? It's my turn. Oh, he moved the rook. I'm not even looking. Let's keep pushing pawns. Go like this. So he can't just push. It's going to take him a couple moves to get in position. Nice. So I believe I'm going to be able to get the queen before he's able to get this whole situation figured out here with the rook. He can move his rook all the way back. Then I push, move the king, move the king. Or do you move the king first? Maybe we would move the king first, then push. Okay, push. As expected. Let's get the knight going here. And we could push the king, defending both the pawn and the eventual knight position. So let's push the king. You can go down one more. We'll go like this. He has to move his rook. But he doesn't. So we'll take. And then if he takes, we queen. And the game is over. Yep, that's gonna be game. So let's just check him. And we'll check him. And we'll check him. All right, and we take. And then if he takes, we take. And then we just push the last pawn in for victory. So, we have won. I am Thanos at this point, and it's his eventual doom. Queen. So all we got to do is trap him in a corner. Win the game. Going to just keep pushing him to this corner. All right, if he goes that way, we'll go like this. Let's see. So this, oh, it'd be like this. Or like that. We don't accidentally stalemate this. So if we go here, you can go here, and then checkmate. Nice! So there we go, steady progress. We're going to make it to 1,000. You just have to believe anything is possible. But that's the video. Please like, subscribe. We'll see you on the next one. Check you out later.